Hello, this is Helen from Brisque. Welcome to the 5th episode of Human vs. Robot, the Humanized Marketing Message Series, where we take a look at how to transform your messages from sounding robotic to sounding more relatable, easy to understand, and simply human. For the 5th episode in this series, I thought it would be important to take a step back and explain our humanized marketing message concept. So this week, we're not going to grade a marketing message so you can rest easy. Instead, we'll talk more about the humanized marketing message element. The reason why it's important to have a humanized marketing message is because at the end of the day, your goal with every marketing message is to connect with your audience. To connect with your audience, you need to be easy to understand and relatable. A simple way to know if you're connecting with your audience is to always perform a human check. At Brisque, we believe that much like an everyday conversation with another person, every humanized marketing message should have 3 main elements. It should make the audience feel like you listened. It should make the audience feel like you empathized. It should make the audience feel like they can see the dream that you're trying to sell. Let's make this simple. Imagine you have a friend that comes to you with a difficult life situation, and you believe you have the solution to your friend's problem. Let's say we'll call this friend John because it's a random name that I thought about. When you're talking to John, there's 3 main elements that need to happen. You have to listen, you have to empathize, and you have to dream. So how do I listen? For John to feel like you're listening, he has to feel like you understand his pain. If you're actively listening, you should be able to clearly articulate the pain. You should talk about the pain that you're solving. Do not make the assumption that people know it. Remember, you're still trying to connect with everyday humans like you and I and John, and why would you want to change? It's not enough to just mention John's pain. If you want him to feel like you're connecting, you need to empathize. This is a tough one. When we empathize, we put ourselves in the other person's shoes. We imagine what that person must be going through, and we try to feel the emotions that the person must be feeling. Your marketing message should not just mention the pain, but it should make your audience feel like you empathize with their pain. Try to think of how the pain is affecting their lives on a day-to-day basis. What emotion is the pain causing? Is it frustration? Is it delays? Whatever it is, craft your marketing message with this in mind. Finally, we're at the point where we can advise John and give him our solution. Yay! This is the part where most businesses get right. So kudos to most businesses. It's usually very easy to talk about your features and benefits and talk about the dream that you're selling. But even with that, ensure that your message sounds more human by just editing until your message sounds relatable and easy to understand. Basically, avoid sounding technical or like you're writing an MBA paper. Like we all hated those, didn't we? So let's summarize. Every marketing message that you put out there should have the intention of connecting with the end user. It's not about whether you're cool or hip or you have the latest technology. The goal is to connect with your target audience and the way that moves them to action. Keep it simple. Make sure that your message has the 3 elements of humanized marketing messaging. So let for short, make sure you're listening, make sure you're empathizing, and make sure you are selling the dream like nobody's business. You have the guts to figure out if your marketing message passes the human test. If you do, send us an email with your marketing message, no longer than the paragraph long. We can't read a long message. To hello@brisquemarketing.com with a subject line, human versus robot. You never know, we might review it in one of our upcoming episodes. Let's keep the conversation going. Connect with me and let's have our free 15-minute session. And stay safe and happy humanizing.